Alright, what's up everybody? It's the Fluster Bundle. It's me, Reese, Squid, as usual, running the shit show. And joining me today is the normal gang. We have Tanner, Taylor, and Mercedes. As you can see, things are a little different today. You can see us. Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing?
As you can see, you can see.
As you can see, you can see.
So now you have a visual medium to hold us accountable for our terrible words today.
Yes, now you have a face
Yeah, it's
to...
this guy for me.
So
You're both pointing left for me.
You're both pointing left, and on the video it's gonna be you pointing at nothing.
It's okay. You can
Good.
make it so they just turn and just point at me because I know what they are.
So,
Mercedes just knew
one
my
of these
to
people.
address the medium in the room, obviously me and Mercedes are right next to each other. We don't have a recording space. We're
As of
literally in our living room, and so you will see movement behind me. Where is he? Right here. Ignore this man. He does not exist.
That glorious man in his glorious beard.
There also may be some audio issues. You may hear a slight whirring sound coming from our good buddy Tanner over there.
You can see.
As
Someone
there
just falls
is
through the ceiling.
fucking construction going on. Because, of course, why would they start construction on any day other than their recording day?
Well, I mean, to be fair, they've been doing it for every day for the last week. I just kind of figured they'd be done by now.
No, they're doing it to spite you specifically.
Oh, they
it has
are,
been decided.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, they tackled both apartments, so there's 3 vacant apartments near me, and they have hit each one now. Back top, and now on top.
That's
So-
technically assault for hitting.
Yeah.
You, right?
The building should fight back, which is dangerous because that usually means collapsing.
I mean, as long as it's not collapsing in his apartment, it's fine.
Although that would make some amazing talking material if that guy came through his fucking
God, it
ceiling.
would.
Yeah.
Hi, Paul. There you
Streamer
go.
Fails would have a riot with it, dude.
Yeah. Be great.
And that was the
We'd go
day we
viral.
saw
I would do that for
him
you.
bludgeon
to
someone
you
with
by
a
Claus.
microphone.
you.
I would sacrifice myself for you.
I'm getting the
So,
best
there it is.
content.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Yep.
So what are we talking about, Squiddy boy?
I didn't plan dick today.
Also, where's your fucking hat? I thought we agreed if we're doing this, you're wearing the fucking squid hat.
It's in the garage.
See, if you had paid attention earlier in the conversation when this came up earlier, it's in the
No.
garage.
No, there's
And
no paying attention.
I'm not digging through our garage for my squid hat
Was-
right now.
It's okay.
Was-
I have the extra knickknacks.
In his
Wa-
defense,
was this conversation recorded? Then it never happened. Excuse me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
um,
Although, actually, I think Mercedes might have been recording at the time.
I did not act. Well, maybe. I don't think I did.
Mercedes did not betray me like this.
Anywho,
Anyhow,
Tell-
the topic of the day.
tell you what, if we
is saws.
manage to get, I don't know, 100 subscribers, I'll wear my hat on camera.
If we could get 10 likes on this video, we'll get him wearing that damn hat.
I mean,
Slap that like button on the taint.
if we can get our subscribers up to like 15, I will personally beat him into submission to go and get that hat out of the garage.
Has to be live,
There you go.
because that's my fetish.
A live beating.
With the hat.
With the hat, beat him with the hat.
Yeah.
Beat him with the hat.
I feel like I should explain what this hat is, but I kind of want to leave it for mystery's sake.
The
Hentai.
story of Squid
Let's
Man.
just say that if you pay attention to any screen names, it should be fucking obvious.
Fair enough.
But
Although it is not the
We'll leave it at
original
that.
hat.
is a new one?
It's same design, but Brett's dog ate the other one.
Do you have?
Yeah. So the original
Of
Squid Man
course.
hat has no eye.
Oh, okay. So
Or various tentacles.
oh geez, or various tentacles.
Yeah, it got fucked up.
Do you still have it?
No, it got thrown away.
Okay.
Oh no, not only was it devoured, mangled, and destroyed, somebody, and I will not name names of the furry beast, decided to shit and piss on it as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because people don't control their animals.
clearly not.
Yeah.
Either way, let's What are we? What was it? What was the topic again? Oh, we didn't even get to it yet.
We haven't gotten there yet.
The topic,
topic
is
of the day is
whatever we
knickknacks.
pull out of our ass today.
Yes, knickknacks. Beautiful.
I mean,
Knick-knack.
that is a potential topic here.
Paddywhacks.
The shit that people collect.
I feel personally attacked already.
Yeah. Mercedes has too much shit. You have no idea
Okay.
how many fucking Funko Pop she has.
You do not make your relationship gripes the basis of our fucking topics, all right?
It's not a relationship gripe.
It's-
I'm
it's-
curious as to what you guys collect.
I have an entire bookshelf of just collectibles. I've got
Mostly
30
drugs.
plus pop figurines. I've got My Little Pony vinyls. I've got DBZ action figures on one shelf. Harley Quinn is hanging out with Vegeta. I've got stuffed animals up the ass. I've got an entire team of Pokemon, and then some.
In the ass.
I mean, probably.
Sp-
I'm just saying, you fell out of bed on a couple things. I have collectibles everywhere.
Oh,
Did I miss this?
clearly you
Was that before
clearly
or
you
after
didn't
you
miss.
fell on
Clearly you hit the
Squid Man
target.
teddy bear?
Oh dear, this is getting dark. Anyhow,
I feel like, Tanner, you probably collect some weird shit.
that's actually funny you should say that, because you know what I collect? Pretty much fucking nothing.
Well, I figured you
Dicks.
collect, like, physical albums or...
That's really it. Is vinyl records, as you can see behind me.
Yeah.
There's a couple of
there
various.
he goes. He's
Oh,
running.
Taylor just said dicks and then ran away, so...
He's trying to drive up the view count. Okay, he's doing a little twerk. Just let him do his thing.
Taylor OnlyFans win.
Say, he's got that crack showing out. We never said to release the Kraken, my friend.
TV show content, bitch!
You're supposed to make the OnlyFans first.
This is how you get into OnlyFans. You first have to pass YouTube, then you have to pass level Twitch.
No, you have to start with Twitch.
Yeah, you start with...
No, I'm not a thought!
You start with Twitch Lottery, and then you go from there.
No,
Yeah,
you start
go
with
Twitch
Twitch, and then you
Lottery and
seek out Nimbo, and then you're good.
You
YouTube's
don't even
covered.
need to do that
Who the
anymore.
fuck's Nimbo?
You can get a
I don't know.
Twitter now and
It's
have
a
an
fucking-
OnlyFans on Twitter.
So
I have a Twitter.
So Nimbo
There you
is
go.
a fucking shit poster on YouTube that basically just clips like fucking e-girls on Twitch and just spams so hard that he gets driven up the algorithm and gets millions of views. It's like
Weird.
the Mr. Beast approach, where it's just like, we're just gonna make videos, like shitloads of videos until I'm popular, no matter what it's about. And so
Is
it's
that why Mr.
literally
Beast is popular? Because I never saw a single one of his streams, and I was like, why is he popular? And then I see one video of him, I'm like, I don't see why he's popular.
That's why is he even like he does talks about it. It was like he made a concerted effort to manipulate the algorithm basically, and he constantly nailed topics that he knew were popular over and fucking over again for years until
So
suddenly it just snapped.
So he was a trend follower.
Essentially, but like to an extreme.
Ew.
I
He sounds gross.
I mean, if it worked, I mean,
It works.
it
It's like
works.
business. I mean, it is what it is. But
yeah,
I understand it.
it's just
and at
But
least
it's Mr. Gross now.
If that's
Mr.
what was on the market, I totally understand.
yeah, I mean,
I'm on the market.
Do we-
Anyway.
Can someone
Don't hate
check
the player,
what was
hate the game.
what was the final count on his fundraiser last year?
5 haymakers.
I can't check. I can't look things up anymore because I'm doing the Discord thing.
I got you.
Because you're the tech guy.
Got you, baby.
I guess I could use my phone.
Was it the tree thing?
Yeah.
You do live in this world of technology where you have a computer in your ass pocket. as well.
22.6 million and ongoing.
Jesus Christ, $22 million raised by that dude.
Plant all
Yes.
the tic-tac trees.
And I mean, obviously it was just him, but that's still
Yep.
insane.
That's and I gotta say, like, you know, as much as you may think whatever you want to think about him manipulating the algorithm and getting popular artificially, at least he's doing something good with the money, right? Like he's using his popularity for decent causes, at least.
Yeah.
Like pretty regularly. This is like not the first time for him either. So, you know, it's a trade-off.
I mean, fuck. Even if
Burn
he
the forests.
even if he wasn't, I wouldn't be upset by him, you know.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's another situation of hate the game, not the player.
Yeah, he's on that grind, that YouTube grind.
He's woke to the algorithm. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, so are you. So.
Nah, sort of. I'm actually doing it because I enjoy it, and it really isn't blowing up popularity. So.
Well, no, but you're like
900 subscribers. You peaked.
You're like, oh, new album. I better fucking just make 4 videos on it.
Make one video, actually. Thanks.
Dick. No, you make multiple videos because you're like, oh, here's a single, and you make a video. I
stopped doing that,
and then you're
lately.
like, whole
I
album.
actually stopped doing that lately. I literally just focus on the albums now.
I don't.
And occasionally do Twitch clips, but yeah.
I don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't really watch your.
I know.
Videos.
It's not. It doesn't interest you.
Well.
Yes.
Well, no.
I don't expect anybody to.
I'll watch your streams, and being that a lot of the recording is done with streams.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm already seen it.
That's fair.
Whereas these two don't even fucking. They never.
And not even.
They don't care about it.
Why would I subscribe to the screen when all I have to do is lean over and be like,
Okay.
what you doing?
I was going to let you get away with it up until you started bullying them, so now I'm going to have to point this out. You do realize I can see the viewer count, and I can always see when you're watching, which is never, right?
Oh, I've been in a few times.
Yeah. See, I was just going to let that go because I'm, like, not concerned about it, but since you had to drag them into it, now...
I think the total I've done is so far is 3.
I've seen Taylor Bob. I've been like, hey, I see Itula.
I've also
2 of them I think were Fallout 76, and one of them was Skullgirls, where I think you're just.
I think that was
streaming.
I think that was actually Reese. Yeah, and those are the long time ago streams. There, I was actually just fucking around and trying to feel it out.
I've had it pop up where you'll be, on your Discord, be like, hey, we're live, fuckers.
Yeah.
And then I just click on it, and then I might not be signing into Twitch. And then I don't bother signing in.
Oh, fair.
Because if I'm not actively involved, I'm like, why bother?
No. I'll have you know that when you did some streaming, there's a lot of the times where I'm the only one in the lobby watching.
On my streams?
Yeah! When you were living out in boondocks on the other side of the fucking world, which is just like Portland and Tacoma, but sometimes you didn't get any followers, and I was the one who was watching.
One state fucking away.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I understand. I was not a popular streamer.
Right, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I supported you. I watched your stream, so I played League of Legends.
See, we're all chill about this. Reese had to make it about blood. Like he had to start throwing fucking hands, and now everybody's feelings are hurt.
We need conflict. If we're too hand-holdy, nice, it's not gonna be an interesting podcast.
Fuck you guys. Eat my shit.
We need that drama, that YouTube drama.
It always come back to shit.
I have to blame your Krispy Kremes.
I don't even have a Krispy Kreme.
Bullshit! I see a donut.
Okay, this is a donut, but it's not a Krispy Kreme. Very obviously.
Well, first of all, they're all from Krispy Kreme.
Okay, whatever.
Conspiracy Town.
Right. Do we even have a Krispy Kreme here?
In Spokane. Out in the valley by the mall.
So
it's like right across the street from a bridal shop and the bookstore.
So across state lines. Gotcha.
Yeah, across state lines.
It's like 25 minutes from here, so yeah. The closest donut shop we have is Gross Donuts or Dave's.
It's probably better anyways, frankly.
Yeah.
Gross Donuts is actually really good. It's a local shop over here, and they have a couple stores. And the guy who owns it made the shop and dedicated it to his father, who actually passed away, and he was like a huge community person, so pretty awesome stuff.
Nifty.
Yeah. Very nifty.
Originally, Gross Donuts was called Dugout Donut because his dad was really into baseball, and then they changed it to Gross Donuts because that is their family name.
Wait, their family name is Gross?
Gross.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Huh.
I mean, it gives them an opportunity for really fun donut names. The color is really cute.
True. Yeah, but
here comes that gross cream.
It's that fucking gross kid.
It could be worse. I have a lot of friends with some really unfortunate last names. There was one kid in high school that I went with. His last name was Seidel.
I mean, if we want to talk about unfortunate last names, Johnson. Just saying.
Yeah.
There's a guy
the
I knew in high school named Dickie. Last name Dickie.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Do we not forget the fact that my last name is Amos?
That's
Look,
bad.
just because it's very close to my anus. I mean,
When
not
your
my
mom's
anus.
name is Carrie Amos, and then people are like, "Yeah, you were born from a hairy anus."
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not wrong. Not many people shave their anus.
I think
Actually.
the worst in my family is definitely my uncle.
Which one?
Les.
Carbuncle.
Good old Les Johnson. And he chooses to go by that.
I just, you know
He's
what?
a proud
If you
man.
embrace the meme. You embrace the fucking meme.
Well, it's either
right?
that or Leslie, so.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You have to either roll into the fucking fire or be burned by it.
Eat the
That's
flames.
So, I actually did have a vague idea for a topic.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Because we went from collectibles to Twitch streaming to
Aw.
unfortunate last names.
Yes.
Brought this out for nothing.
What was the topic?
Oh, well, what you got there, Taylor? Oh, your collection of art prints.
Each one.
You just gonna show off all your art prints?
Yeah.
And I,
Two.
Oh, okay, that one's dope. I
Alright,
fucking
that
love
was
some
cool though,
coolie.
because it's fully coolie. So.
Fully coolie.
I mean, if we're showing off art prints, I've got a portfolio upstairs with at least 50 plus art prints from cons that I've been to.
Probably
I'm a
not a good
shitty
idea to
nerd,
do
I
that.
don't
I'm
have
probably
any
going
merch.
just going to show like maybe 2 more and call it good.
That's pretty dope. Go Cowboy Bebop. You should post these on Twitter, and we'll. Now that you have a
Probably
Twitter,
should.
we'll link it into the video.
That's right.
Hey, Twitter.
Is that Space Dandy?
Yeah.
That is a really fun idea, though, for our Twitter to post some of our pictures of our collections, and whoever is following us and subscribing us can share theirs.
Yeah.
Be a nice, fun interaction with our fans.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Could be fun. I can dig it.
Granted, I just had the screenshot. We're good.
So the topic that I was gonna bring up is what dumb.
I'm going to jail for this one.
What dumb?
Hold on,
I'm not showing it.
Taylor's going to jail.
No, I'm not showing it.
I was gonna say, what dumb shit did you do or believe in as a kid? You know, like your folks tell you, you know, something is a way it is and it really isn't. That kind of thing.
The Tooth Fairy.
Along
Santa.
those lines.
The Tooth Fairy.
No.
Santa Claus
Mine
is
has a
funny.
sad ending.
Oh, okay.
Because normally you're like, you find out from your parents normally, or someone else tells you. Nothing goes, oh, this ain't real when you figure it out on your own.
Right.
So, you know, like, Santa is supposed to know everything you wanted. So I wrote down on a piece of paper saying, I wanted Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory. Because I was like, I love Kingdom Hearts 1. It was fun. I had it in my hand. I was thinking, like, Santa would come in, grab it out of my hand, go, ho, 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 magic. And I wake up, I was like, it's not here. Santa's not real.
That's a horrible way to find
You're
out.
one of those kids who just like had one goal, and then that one goal didn't happen. You're just like, what the fuck?
I was not a hard believer. I was like, I believe in you. You failed me.
Like, you went the
mean-
scientific approach. You're like, I need evidence.
I was like, time to test this bitch.
We're running an experiment. I don't even remember, like, I remember being disillusioned with the whole Santa Claus thing, but I do not remember believing in it in a weird way. I don't remember ever actually believing in it, or I don't remember a time where I've ever said, oh, I wish Santa would get me this, you know what I mean? But I do remember little things like, I wouldn't fall asleep, and so my dad went out into the living room and smacked on the roof, and I was walking around, so I saw it, you know, things like that. But I don't remember like
He
how
shoulda
far
saw you.
back that was,
So,
or the wow moment where I was like, Santa's not real.
I
Should have been
I-
like, get the fuck off my roof, Santa.
have a huge confession. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. I never believed in Santa Claus. I always knew it was her.
I don't
Are you?
think I ever, like, had that moment of, like, oh, Santa's not real. It was just kind of a passive kind of thing, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
turned 12. Now it's not real.
Although my mom tried really hard to make it convincing, and like one of the things that stuck out to me is, we wouldn't always leave the whole cookies and milk. We would leave carrots out.
For the reindeer.
Exactly, for the reindeer, because Santa's fat enough already.
But the reindeer don't get any treats, so why not treat them?
And I think it's just because Mom likes carrots. But, I mean...
We always had to leave cookies because Dad wanted the cookies, and it was always Nikki's homemade Christmas cookies. So the honey cookies that we make and the gingerbread, but he was all about the spritzers. And we would leave those for Santa Claus, and then we would leave carrots for the reindeer, and we would set up the carrots in a line like they would be on the sleigh. That way each reindeer knew which carrot was theirs.
That just reminds me of that fucking weird, like, you're in elementary school, and they're like, oh, look, the leprechaun came, and they leave weird, like, stickers on the fucking wall or some shit.
What?
You don't, did no one in the elementary
No!
school ever do that to you? I remember going to class, and then they're like, all right, smarts, whatever, fucking put this thing out. Next day, they're like, they just go around and put a bunch of weird glitter bomb shit on the wall. Like, look, leprechaun came. They gave you a lucky charm. Came out their butt, some shit.
I did full-heartedly believe in the Easter Bunny when I was young. And
Believe
it
in the
wasn't
Easter
until
Bunny, but
my
not
dad...
Santa?
Yeah, I believed in the Easter Bunny.
Oh, that's dumb.
At least Santa's human.
Look, man, I was loving the idea of a mythological,
Bugs.
immortal bunny rabbit giving me candy baskets. But unfortunately, that life died when my dad lost one of the eggs that we were supposed to find, and he's like, fuck, I don't remember where I put that. And I heard, so I was like, oh.
Your Easter Bunny sounds badass. They actually gave you an Easter basket? All I got was like some fucking spoiled eggs.
Yeah, my mom was really cool. She got us, like, a couple candies here and there, but she would fill them with books. So I would get manga for Easter.
Again, your Easter Bunny's way more badass.
Right? My mom was badass.
Have some books, you fucking weeb.
Yeah, it was always Naruto. So every year I would get the next book in the series.
The Tanner's
Look,
over there
Mom!
having a stroke.
No, I tried not to yawn,
Oh.
and you had to fucking point it out. You
I do have a
can't.
funny story. You guys might get a kick out of this. So my dad loved Kit Kats, and he bought like a whole bag and he hid them. I'm like 5 years old. We're living out in like the outskirts of the city in like a trailer house. We have huge acreage. And I'm like, hey Dad, where are you getting all these Kit Kats from? And he's like, oh, the Kit Kat tree.
The Kit Kat tree.
I was like, what do you mean a Kit Kat tree? Yeah, they grow on a tree out there. So I went and harvested them. Unfortunately, the harvest wasn't all that great, so I only got a couple of them. And I was like, well, when is the next harvest? Oh, well, tomorrow morning. So he tried convincing me about this Kit Kat tree. I obviously wasn't believing it. His dumb ass decided he wasn't going to get up early the next morning to go and put Kit Kats on this tree. But I did. And I woke him up. I was like, where are my Kit Kats at?
Yo, Dad, look, I got Kit Kats.
There's no tree out there with Kit Kats, Dad. Where are my Kit Kats?
Where are my Kit Kats?
Tell you what, he didn't try and trick me after that because I was too cheeky for it.
He's like, you little shit.
Who'd have thought this stream would be so wholesome? We're just talking about childhood.
Yeah, we can have a wholesome
Now-
stream once in a while.
Yeah,
Or
speaking
stream.
It
about
kills me in the inside.
yeah, the
It doesn't have to
darkness.
be wholesome.
Sorry, I'm too dark. Anyhow, my
Nice, you
Easter
wear
bunny was
Motorhead.
really oddly what is Motorhead's like? I'm sorry, it's too old head to really be dark. You know what I mean? It's just like drugs are fun. I like titties. You know,
What are you talking
alcohol.
about? That's pretty modern still.
Yeah,
I like drugs and titties.
Well, yeah,
and
but
also with the side
it's,
after.
it's changed genres though. All the metal stuff is like depressing shit now. Now fucking the drugs and titty stuff is like pop and hip hop now.
Mm-hmm.
So
some
what you're
hip-hop
telling
then.
me is that drugs and titties transcend music.
Yes.
Excellent. Anyways, you're saying you're Easter Bunny.
Dude.
Anyhow, yeah, the Easter Bunny. I guess I never really believed in it because like it was way too concerned with making sure it was a fair hunt. Like at one point, it caught on to the fact that some of us were just way better than the other cousins at like finding all the eggs, and so there was like little like initials on the eggs, and so we had to like look every time we found an egg, and if it wasn't yours, you couldn't keep it. Like, you had to put that shit back where it was and not say anything. But of course, that never worked. I don't need to be saying no nasty. You better be chilling out, sir.
I shrunk my chair.
See, I actually leaned down and I was like pulling the bar to try and shrink mine, but it's already all the way down.
I mean, well, fuck.
Ew. Go up,
I'm
you
just-
fuck.
Readjusting the heater underneath my desk because I've got feet from Antarctica.
Like, everybody just decided to take my story and just, like, not listen and adjust their fucking
No, you
situations. I see how it
I'm
is.
fucking sorry. I didn't
And then
mean for it to happen.
I-
I pressed the wrong lever and I went, ugh.
I listened,
It's like
and then I just noticed Taylor being fucking weird, and I was like,
I just, trust me, I did too. I don't even remember where I was. Oh, yeah, we were just had, like,
Your
the name thing.
initials on your
Yeah,
eggs.
we had to like keep secrets about where the eggs were, and we never did. Like, if it took too long and we wanted to go home, we were just like, okay, hey, your eggs are over there. Go fucking grab them so we can get out of here.
yeah.
I stuck them all in the tree. Climb up, bitch.
I didn't have that problem. It was just me and my little brother, and I helped him find his eggs all the time because we have a 7-year difference. So
Yeah, it was.
I was an only child, so my family decided to compensate by having my
Cousins.
cousins hang around enough to be brothers.
That works.
So,
I was one of those weird kids that begged and demanded my mom give me a sibling. So there's Blake.
yeah,
Fuck
that,
me a brother!
that has interesting connotation now, though. Now that you're not a kid, mother, you are not working hard enough. I need a brother. Trust me, I
really
know.
wanted a sibling. I specifically, and they will admit to this, I asked for a baby brother.
He was like a coach to going to your dad. Get in there!
I
He slapped him on the ass and it just goes in.
I want to say it's because I wanted a playmate. I wanted someone.
Don't worry, your dad
Around.
got one.
Oh yeah,
In turn,
and
you
we
did.
fought like cats and dogs, but like that was the best thing I ever asked for. So
Sorry, honey. Daughter wants a kid.
I remember specifically in my childhood, I wanted a baby brother so bad, so I had someone to play with that I actually like bugged
So I
my
got this
aunt
turkey
to give me
pastry.
a cousin.
Honey, why can't she just make friends like a normal kid? It's
Oh, that wasn't the problem. I
painful.
had friends. The problem was that we lived so far away from my friends, they couldn't come over and play
Got you. Okay.
because we lived outside of the city.
Jesus Christ.
What? I wanted a
No,
sibling.
not you.
No, I
You're
just made it
fine.
worse. Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't. Apparently.
So I was like, so here's Mercedes with the turkey baster.
What is this, fucking Chucky 2?
Chucky. I don't think I saw
I
Oh,
Chucky.
forgot
sorry,
about- I
Seed
forgot
of
about
Chucky.
that.
It was Chucky 3.
Either way, I didn't see Chucky 3 either.
I didn't.
I don't want to know now, honestly.
So,
There, you know, I do
Synapse.
remember there being like a
Chucky
scene
got
where
a
baby was
bride.
born.
They had a kid. They wanted human bodies. So they were like, well, we got a guy, and we got a woman, but no one for the kid. Let's go and make her pregnant so we can have a kid body.
I have a
So glad I
dick.
stopped at the first one.
I
Oh my
have
goodness.
vagina. Make a kid.
I don't remember like anything from those old movies.
I watched slasher films a lot when I was a kid.
Regrettably
Chucky was my
asking.
favorite.
Mercedes-
I
Tanner.
tenor.
Fucking say your shit!
Video's a bad idea, Jesus Christ.
Video was not a bad idea. This is fucking.
Anyways, please continue, sir.
Damn it.
I demand it. I must have just like lived with like horror elitists because I always saw the first, maybe even the second movies of all the slasher movies, but I never saw any of the sequels. So like I saw the first Friday the 13th and the second one, but I did not see any of the other ones. Same with Nightmare on Elm Street. Same with everything else.
Maybe that's elitist. I don't know.
They're just like only the first one's good.
My mom
All
was
the
a
rest is
horror
trash.
junkie. So that's why I like horror things. As a kid, As much as I loved cartoons, I would sit down and prefer to watch Tales from the Crypt and the Munsters. So
I watched all kinds of horror movies when I was a kid because my mom was also a horror junkie, and yeah, she still is. But fucking, I don't remember dick from those movies. Like, it's been so long since I've seen them.
I remember specifically Nightmare on Elm Street because it gave me nightmares as a child. I always was convinced that Freddy Krueger was going to come into my dreams and murderize me, so I was afraid to sleep for the longest time. And up until my middle school years, I would have nightmares of him chasing me around the house. That and Candyman. I still can't watch Candyman to this day. I've gotten to a point where I can watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I refuse to watch Candyman. I had a traumatic experience, I guess. I watched bees come out of this guy as he was being skewered with a hook, and I was done.
Yeah,
And I
that'll
am-
probably.
You had me at bees.
Color me
Yeah,
aroused.
no. Sorry, there will be no B movie as great as Wicker Man. So
Not the
Did you ever see
bee!
the original?
the original Wicker Man.
Yeah, it's
No,
messed up.
there's like no point anymore.
It's good.
Yeah, it's way better.
I'm not sure how I could tolerate a good Wicker Man, so I don't think I'm going to.
Fair enough.
No, I don't think I will.
Um,
Wicker Man needs to be trashed. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Nick Cage, have you guys seen the trailers for his new movie that just came out?
No.
Yeah, I heard somebody like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good, and I'm like,
I want to see
are
it.
you? I do too,
It's
You
gonna
have
be
to
awesome.
but
see
I
it
don't
for
want to
the
see
meme,
it
but
because
that's
I
about
think
it.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it, not because of the content, because of spite of it might be good.
No, Taylor, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yes, it's a Five Nights.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's
Please
like
tell me that he's the security guard.
No, he's a janitor.
no, he's the janitor, and apparently he's a janitor that specializes in murdering other animatronics.
Yeah, because
So he's like a secondary villain or some
it
shit like
literally in the trailer uses the line that he's not locked in there with them; they're
Taylor,
locked in there with
sir.
him.
that. They're locked. You're locked in here with me.
Yeah.
That just broke me. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's called Willy's Wonderland, and it came out like a
Yep.
few days as of recording this, and I haven't seen it yet.
And
It's
you need to
been out.
like
Yeah.
you
It's
need
out.
to go back in editing and blast up a picture of Nick Cage right here because the images of Nick Cage in this movie trying to be grizzled janitor tough guy, priceless.
It's pretty great.
priceless.
He can't pull off Grizzled. I'm sorry.
It's so funny. He's sitting there going,
Do we need to go back
but
to
it's Nick
Con Air?
Cage, so he's got like a funny eye. Fucking thing.
What do you want?
What happened?
Things on stream.
Look at
You
him
do it by
teleporting.
technical things.
How'd he get there?
Did I
You
break
fucking
it?
wizard.
No.
Wait a second. Why are there two bearded men doing the exact same thing in both of your backgrounds? Ah!
He's building computers.
There's two of them building computers. How does that happen?
I think we've
That's 2 times the
established
power.
in the previous episodes that yes, we are in fact in the same room. If you
You-
did not know that,
you're-
now
you're-
Mercedes.
You're a little bit low.
let me just deep throat my mic. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd watch.
I mean, that'd get the
No,
views
I,
for
I,
sure.
I turned down her microphone because it was at 100% max,
It
Oh.
was just at default.
and that's what I think is what's making it pick me up as much.
Is it?
Oh, it's better now, but now you're quiet. So you might want to fuck with that a little bit.
You fucked with my shit. Now it's broken. God damn it! God damn it!
Fix it at editing. We'll just bump you by 10% or some shit.
Yeah, I'll
Bump it
take care
up.
of it.
It was fine, and then he broke it, guys.
It's okay, I can chew your
Anyway.
lip. Bada
Yeah, you
bing.
might want to turn it up a
So-
little bit.
Yeah, fuck you with my shit over here. God damn it,
I can
Reese.
cut this part out.
So I never really watched a lot of
Now
horror
you're back
movies
at
when
me.
I was growing up.
No,
But-
stop. Let them fix stuff before we get back on topic.
Horror
Fuck
movies, we're
no.
good.
Fuck it. I'll fight with it later. Horror movies.
Okay,
go.
as long as I can hear Mercedes, it's fine.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
now
good.
we're good. We're good now.
I
Okay.
think I'm good.
Well, here she is, just fucking bragging.
Well,
Anyway.
go fucking Taylor. Go.
I'm fucking sorry. You guys were having a little tizzy and tazzies. And I don't have anything to add to the whole horror movie thing since I don't watch horror movies often, if at all. Movies in general I don't watch. But in terms of stuff that were like, scared me as a kid, you're going to find this funny. I was actually scared of Halo 1.
What?
Halo Combat Evolved. Yeah, no, weird, right?
Why?
I don't remember the reason. All I know is that my older brother and his friends were playing Halo 1. And then as soon as I saw a fucking what guy, whatever the fuck
The
he called.
elites?
Rapes.
The rapes.
Yeah, he rapes.
The rapes.
When I saw those screens, I don't know why my brain was like. But I fucking was terrified of it. I didn't have nightmares, but I do remember my brother. He left it on TV, but it was like pause or some shit. No, it wasn't pause. They were like in some safe area where they wouldn't die. But I could hear the what shit. I was like, no noises. I went and turned off the Xbox, and he comes in like 5 minutes later. He's like, did you turn off the Xbox? I was like, yeah.
No.
It's like, why did you do that? I was
Yeah.
like, it was scary.
I got a similarly embarrassing one. I was terrified of Doom 3 when it came out.
Wasn't Doom 3 like? Wasn't that the horror one?
It was, but it was still Doom.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
still
more
Doom, and
horror
I
than
played
any of
Doom
the
1
Dooms
and 2.
previously.
No, I have an embarrassing one.
Okay.
My Little Pony.
I was scared of Rayman 2.
Dude,
Rayman
no,
2.
that's not embarrassing.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
not.
Rayman
No.
2 is darker than it has any right being. It is
Such an acid
weird. Yeah, it's like kind of dark and creepy and Tim Burton-y. No, that's actually a
The thing
creepy
is,
game. I'll give you
The
that.
giant spider, no problem. Doesn't bother me. It was
Spiders.
the fucking. Do you remember the skull level where it was like the Field of Souls or whatever?
Was it the dude, the
The guy with the
fucking
hat?
with the top hat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Dude,
when you walk
dude.
in his area, you don't see him. It's all dark and
Uh-huh.
green, and you just hear.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I wouldn't play
Yeah.
that game for like
It
months
is-
because of that.
it's early in the game and it fucks with you.
Yeah.
No, I give you that one, dude. That
And then he's
I didn't get very far past that
He's-
scene because it just too
he's
much.
fucking chasing you, and you're seeing him from the inside of his mouth, so it's like
With his
dripping
mouth, yeah.
spit, and it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
And then you get that far, and he just blows you up and makes you fat if you decide to be greedy, which of course you're a fucking kid. Of course you choose that. And you just get a game over, and you have to do that shit all over
Yup.
again. But it's fun shit, dude. Rayman 2 was
Dude, that
fucking
game, that's
amazing.
a great game.
A video game that I had problems with was actually a DS game. You guys familiar with the game Delirium?
No.
So, Delirium, the first one, is that you are in an insane asylum, like a hospital, and you wake up strapped to a table, and you're going through the game, and it's very Resident Evil. Like, there's a bunch of monsters and shit, and you're trying to get out of the hospital. That game freaked me the fuck out. And it wasn't like, oh, the big giant monster man is gonna get me. It was, you get to the infants ward in this hospital, and the infants are like these gross ass worm, centipede, caterpillar, monster, fetus things, and they crawled out of the walls, and it was just absolutely mortifying.
So you were scared by a horror game.
Yeah.
It was like a survival game. It wasn't
Like,
scary
No,
or
it
anything.
was a horror game. It was
That's
What is-
that sounds spooky. to
what
you,
is the
dude.
one-
I don't know.
Taylor. You're gonna know the one where you're in a prison and there's a guy with the knife arms.
Condemned.
It starts with
Not-
a C. Yeah, condemned. Thank you.
Condemned.
Not Condemned.
No.
No, it was a different one. And you play as a.
No, it's
Is it
condemned.
Condemned?
The one with the knife arms.
And you.
They're like, and you're a prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's
pretty sure
condemned.
Condemned is
I-
the prisoner
I
one.
thought that was a different one. I don't know. But it,
No, I mean, I
Delirium
sometimes
is-
I forget the names.
Delirium's like baby's first Condemned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still
okay,
a horror
see,
game.
that's-
It's just not as intense.
That's spooky.
No,
dude.
it's very underrated too.
Condemned's so
Yeah.
fucking good though.
I really like the second one.
Yeah, Condemned 2
Second,
was really
yeah.
good.
Played the shit out of that. I don't think I ever actually played the first one. But I've seen gameplay of it while hanging out with Taylor because we were like, this is cool.
You guys
Oh,
play
I
the
like
weirdest
monsters.
games when I'm around.
The fucking the design for the monsters are so fucked up though. It's like, what's this the inspiration for this design? Decapitations. Oh. What about that one? Death by needles. Oh.
Oh.
What about that guy? Bloating via drowning.
Oh, yes, you must be great at parties, sir.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucking fun at them.
Well, I mean, Silent Hill has tons of shit like that. Like, oh, what is his inspiration for this monster? He was horny for the nurses when his wife was dying in a hospital.
I knew you were going there. So now he just rapes all the nurses.
Yeah, it's so fucked.
I remember that.
I fucking love the Silent Hill games, though.
They're
excited
so
for the
good.
HDs.
No.
The remakes,
No.
I'm a little iffy.
A little
But,
iffy.
You know, I'm gonna be playing them.
It's kind of weird. I'm like waiting for a video game from a pachinko machine company now, and it's very. I don't know how to feel
The
about
thing
it.
is, Silent Hill 2 got an HD re-release a while back,
Yeah,
and it was
Yeah.
awful.
it was not amazing. Yeah.
So I have
Resident Evil 2, it was not.
Yeah, no, the Resident Evil remakes are really good. Well, 3's but
The three's but honestly, let's just be real here. Let's be fair. The original Resident Evil 3 is also kind of
yeah. But yeah, no, unless they're doing something similar to that, I'm not expecting much.
Yeah.
From Konami.
And honestly, like I'm liking the resurgence of remakes where they're doing it in that style, like the Resident Evil 2 fully redone, the Spyro fully redone, the Crash fully redone. That's the kind of style of remake I like.
Yes.
Even Medieval. People trash Medieval's remake because they're like, oh yeah, the combat is so stiff, and it's like, yeah,
Have you played?
it's
the
almost
first
like
one?
it's a PS1 game.
It's
Just like
Yeah.
my
with
dick.
really stiff
it's
combat.
almost 1-to-1 to the original. The difference
Yes,
is you can
and
aim
they're like,
better
it's
now.
dated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't add the stupid worm and shit.
I hate when I have worms.
There was a medieval remake that came out on the PlayStation Portable, and they added a new character to the game that was like your guide character, and he was a worm that lived inside your skull, and he was really fucking annoying, and added nothing to the game because the game already tells you what you need to do,
Uh-huh.
and it was not good. But it was medieval.
So like Navi without insight.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was more like Fee.
Fe-
From Skyward.
From Skyward Sword.
the Twilight Sword.
Twilight.
Skyward Sword.
Skyward.
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Twilight. No, Skyward Princess. There we go.
Because at least Navi was somewhat useful. Fee is just like, hey, your health is low. Hey, your
first
health
of
is
all,
low.
Fee is a fucking sword. Thank you.
I mean, that's the only useful part.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need anything else in that game?
Who isn't a sword in that game, really?
Fair enough. I mean, one guy's a boat.
That's a different game, but yes.
This
Just
looks like a
saying.
boat. Ah!
Coffee, do your business. Come on.
Wake up, I'm tired.
Wake up, I'm tired.
Do you need me to slap you so that you wake up?
No.
Alright. No comedic relief today, guys.
When the fuck was Reese ever the comedic relief? That's Taylor's job.
I meant slapping him.
Oh, okay. You can still do it just because he said no.
That's
True. Slapping isn't exactly a consensual thing.
That's true.
Well,
I mean, I'd rather you didn't, but...
depends on what circles you run in, but you know.
But
Alright. Now that we are clearly losing fucking steam here.
We're not clearly losing fucking steam. We're just
Bitch,
taking
I
a
just
little
saw
breather.
3 of you go, but tish.
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that one.
We're losing steam.
I'm sorry. I'm not super awake right now.
Let's just just keep on talking about games. It's fucking. What's your guys' opinion about fucking pre-order and shit?
Don't fucking do it.
Don't
Depends on
do
the game.
it.
Don't fucking do it. All right, I heard that. Tanner,
Don't fucking do it.
that's 2.
That's-
Mercedes.
it depends on the game for me.
All right, she likes wearing Depends.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Pre-ordering games is... back in the day, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh yeah, here's this game we're gonna make, and then stores would be like, I mean, you can pre-order it, cool, and the company's like, oh, I guess we need to print more copies. Da-da-da. Now it's you need to pre-order it and pay an extra fucking $80 to get this shitty fucking 3D printed statue that'll break in 10 minutes and fucking... the game's not going to be done. But you're going to get it day one, so you got that going for you. Like, it's not worth it.
Sorry, I
no.
vomited in my throat a little.
Yeah,
And I'm being very literal.
Okay. You know, like I think I said it, I don't know if it was last stream or a couple streams ago, but Evolve did me in on the whole pre-order thing. I pre-ordered it because of peer pressure. All my friends are like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna play Evolve. It's looking so good, it's so good. It's the Left 4 Dead people." I'm like, "Okay, I'll pre-order it." And then we played it for a total of like 3 days.
Yeah.
Except for one of us. One person was really into playing it solo, but the rest of us just played for 3 days, and we were done. And then For Honor came out, and then we played it for 3 days, and then done. And that was an even bigger thing because we played the beta right before launch day, and we were like, "This seems pretty good. I'm gonna buy it. It's right before launch day. Nothing's gonna change." Everything changed.
That's how they get you.
You Taylor, wherever you are up in here, you lucked out because you jumped on the train after they patched all the shit fixing the day one patch. Dude, the day one patch took the game from being amazing to hated by everybody. Like, it was such a clusterfuck of a day one patch. And they didn't fix it for over a year.
Yeah, I got in after that year, too. I got in late.
Yeah.
But remember, like, how much do we still even play it now, though?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be leaps and bounds better than it was. So that's all you need to know right there. It was seriously, it was beta, the last day of beta, right before the day of launch. We were all excited. We were like, "Fuck yeah, this is so good. This is so good. We're so excited." And then we played it at launch, and it was just like, "Oh, what did you do? Look how they slaughtered my boy."
Boy, you killed him.
You know, that's another thing that I'm iffy on, but is so commonplace you can't avoid it now, is fucking early access games. Everything releases in early access now.
Especially on Steam. Actually, almost exclusively on
well,
Steam.
yeah, I'm talking for PC, and I'm primarily a PC player.
PC masturbator.
Yes. And it's every game. And there's some that I'm playing that, like, they're getting a lot better, but there's some of them that they're asking for full price for a game that's they're telling you isn't done, and it may never be done.
Right.
Like, as much as I love the game The Forest, it's not done.
And they're making a sequel,
they abandoned
and it's not done. Yeah. And so here's my stance on early access and whatnot. I feel really violated right now. Here's my stance on early access.
Oh, sorry. Not on purpose. Tell me more, though.
Here's my stance on early access, right? If you like the game as it is and you don't feel ashamed if that is the last update you ever get, then it's a worthwhile buy.
Yeah.
But if you're buying it hoping it'll be updated later, you're a fucking fool.
Yeah.
You are a fool. Or you're just too hopeful. One of the two.
Like, one of the games...
But you're being played for a fool.
One of the games that I fucking love is 7 Days to Die. And I got that at, like, 16.1 or whatever it is a couple years back. And I was like, this is fun. I really enjoy this game. I'm going to keep playing it. And then the 18.0 patch came out, and I'm like, holy shit. This is fucking great. Like, it was a huge improvement. But I wasn't
Here's another great example.
You know.
Yeah. Here's another great example, Terraria.
Yeah.
When that first came out, it was a complete experience. Okay, well, shut up, Taylor. It was a complete experience. You had an end game, you got to the end game, you beat the game, you were done, you enjoyed it. Then they added a patch that basically made another end game on top of that. You beat that, you had a clear-cut final boss, you had a complete experience. That's kind of how it should be. Like, you should have the complete experience ready to go before you're making it playable.
Yeah, I think that's very much the case.
There's another recent example is the game that very, very trending right now, Valheim.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm enjoying it so much is, unlike a lot of survival games, especially early access survival games, there's a very, very clear-cut path that you take, a very clear-cut goal. And it doesn't try to unnecessarily pad itself out by punishing you over the top for doing things like building something in a way that you're experimenting with it, but you don't like it. So you can get a full refund on your shit when you break it down. You know what I mean? It doesn't punish you arbitrarily to pad out its runtime because it doesn't need to, because it has a full like hierarchy ready to go right out the gate, even though it's early access. Like you have 5 bosses, you have a final boss to beat. That is your end goal. It's going to take you a lot of hours to get there. And it's got the whole progression chain lined up. Unlike games like Starbound, where when they released it was like, we have 1 boss ready to go and the story is not even in.
Yeah.
Oh look, we released another tier. Doesn't have a boss. We released another tier. This boss is literally 1 stationary sprite. Like, and I actually like Starbound, but I will not give it a pass on the whole early access thing. Its early access platform was booty.
I agree on you entirely, but in terms of like Starbound and Terraria, I prefer, because I don't care about the combat in either of those games. They're fucking boring to me.
Yes, absolutely, very boring.
Fucking super uninteresting. Click,
Yes.
thing goes blah.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
do, in terms of the building aspects, I love Starbound by a fuck ton more. That's the reason why I played it so much more than Terraria.
Yeah, I feel you there. I like Terraria's style. I like the diversity and like cosmetic bullshit, like fuckery, like all the little accessories and little pets and stuff.
Don't forget the
As
races
far as-
too.
The what?
Races.
The races.
Races.
Oh.
In Starbound. There are races in Starbound.
Oh, we're races in Starbound. Yes, and yeah, in Starbound, the thing I like about it is it's got the modability of Starbound has proven to be way over the top. So like people are like adding all these different races, and it's cool to see all this creativity go in, as opposed to Terraria, where it's like, well, we added more shinies. The game's the exact the same, but now it's stuffed with bullshit. You know.
I've
So
never liked Starbound.
I think they're kind of neck and neck for me.
I've never
What?
liked Starbound.
Exactly. Like
He's a racist.
I think for Starbound, right out of the gate made a bad impression, where Terraria right out of the gate made a good impression, even if you don't like them totally.
Yeah.
I think Terraria, when it first became playable, was in a better state than Starbound when it first became playable.
I would agree with that, because I tried it pretty early on with Taylor, I believe.
Yep.
Both of us, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started with Tanner, then the next day I joined in, and then I was like, quick, look what I fucking made, because I remember that exactly, because at the time, I was working on just building a whole fucking planet mixed all with the races. By the way, Tanner, thanks to the updates, that's permanently fucking gone. I am pissed.
What happened? What?
You remember you remember that one planet that I had like almost built entirely with all the races on it?
Uh-huh.
That's gone. Because
See?
updates are a bitch.
That's what I mean to say. Like, that's why some early access shit shouldn't be out yet. Because if you're gonna make humongous sweeping changes that fundamentally change aspects of the game, then it's like, is the game out yet then? Or are you just going to make a small nest of people who enjoy it and are going to get invariably fucked over and unable to get their money back when you release a product that's completely different?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. The whole thing just feels predatory to me. Like,
I feel like it didn't
grooming us.
start that
day
way.
one patches for like
Yeah.
fully released games. You know, like, oh, you download a 60 gig game. Guess what? There's a 45 gig update you need to download on day one. Otherwise, you can't fucking play it at all because it's so goddamn broken. Like, why is that not in the base game already? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't need to patch these things.
Right. And we've done a good job. We've gone this far talking about, you know, shitty day one things without talking about Cyberpunk. I'm like proud of us.
And now you brought it up.
And then I'm
Here's
proud-
my opinion about Cyberpunk.
I haven't played it.
Haven't played it. Never gonna play it.
I haven't played it yet.
Fair
I have
enough.
no real interest in it. The gameplay I've seen YouTube videos of it, and
Mhm.
then all it's done so far has convinced me that it's just kind of boring.
So
So
I played it with
Here's-
Sean.
the mother.
Sean,
Okay.
because Sean was talking it up, and you know, Sean is simultaneously hard to please and simultaneously easy to please.
Sean is a good buddy of ours
He,
for
yeah,
our audience.
he gets really really great first impressions of games, and then the game has to be magnificent to hold them past that.
Yeah.
Though, I don't think Cyberpunk did. The game makes a really great first impression, in my opinion. Like, minus the bugs, the performance issues, etc. Which honestly, frankly, I still maintain that Skyrim has it a little bit worse as far as bugs go. Sorry. Fucking, the physics glitches are fine, but you don't generally die from any of them giants yeeting you into the sky.
I was more
Or
upset by
horse
the fact.
carts going insane.
I was going to be more upset by the fact that if a dragon so happens to kill an NPC, that is that's like important, but not key important to where they don't die. They're fucking gone, and you have no control of that. Because Lesser Call Dragons free for all, and sometimes in the early, especially in the fucking early, those dragons fuck any city up.
So I'm gonna stand in defense of Bug Bethesda here. I've been playing through Skyrim again recently, and I made a goal for myself that I'm not playing the main story. I'm doing quest lines that I never did before. So I'm going through and I'm becoming Thane of every hold in the game.
You haven't done that?
Never done that. I've never even saw the castle of Winterhold until this time playing through. I'm seeing areas of the game I've never seen before. And I have
You play that game more than me. And I was like, fuck it, everything I'm going to try and find. Well, to be fair, I am a completionist. At least way more than you are.
Yes, but
Enough to get platinum trophies.
I have it heavily modded. If anyone should have glitches, it should be me playing this. And crashes, it should be me playing this. I've had one crash.
But keep in mind, you are playing probably the Legendary Edition, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it is a special edition.
Full life cycle patches totally through. Special edition means even more patches applied.
Obviously, it's going to be different between launch and now. But even back when I was playing it on the PS fucking 3, Skyrim it has bugs. I will not deny that by any means. But it's popular to hate it. And it's popular to shit on it. It's honestly not as bad as people make it seem.
That's what I'm going to say about Cyberpunk.
And I agree with you there.
It is not remotely as bad as people are making it out to be. It is on the same level as Skyrim. Yeah. Some shit is broken. It looks wonky. Sometimes it completely fucks your game. But not as often as Skyrim, because fortunately in Cyberpunk, there's no dragon that just can come swoop and one-shot your fucking important quest NPCs.
No, but their text can glitch, and so you can't progress because they keep repeating the same voice lines.
Right, but you can like reload saves and shit like that. You know what I mean? Either there's ways around that as opposed to Skyrim where you're kind of fucked.
Or like Sleeping Dogs, the first one. Sleeping Dogs.
There's only one
Yes,
Sleeping Dogs.
Fuck off! I was thinking of the other dog, the one with the hacker. Is that not
Watch
Dogs?
Watch Dogs? Yeah, thank you. Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs. Not that one. Sleeping Dogs. And that one, I don't know how I did it, but I hard locked my game to where I couldn't progress in the game at all. To where I had to get a new disc.
That's weird.
It is weird, because I remember this is like I finished the mission. And when you finish the mission, a little screen pops up saying, "Here, this is what you did. You did this and this and blah, 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 blah. Here's your points." And then it swipes off, and then it zooms in on the place that you're currently in. And then it's supposed to pan back into where you are in that place.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuck on this screen.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then I'm like, oh, that's weird. I was like, oh, soft lock, something happened. Reload the game.
Yeah, because that's
where
the autosave is.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll just make a new game. I like the game enough. I'm not that far. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's strange. I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah.
I remember years and years and years ago. You let me borrow Gun.
Still
for the
upset by
PS2. I got it home, booted it up, got to the point where you got the shotgun, fired the shotgun, and the game would freeze. every time you
Yep.
fired a gun, the game would freeze. In a game called Gun,
Yeah.
guns are kind of important.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, later on you get to use a bow.
And here's the thing that gets me, right?
His penis.
You don't hear about these games 10 years later. Well, you
Nope.
hear about Skyrim 10 years later.
Yes, because Skyrim was
For
a
its bugs.
massive phenomenon, and like I said before, it's fun to shit on it.
Right.
I'm still waiting for Skyrim's definitive collective legendary finished edition.
That's
Yeah,
a
so
special
here's my
edition.
hot take on Cyberpunk. It's a fine game. It's
fine.
fine. It is not legendary like it was supposed to be.
Well, that's the same
It
with,
is
like,
not.
Fable.
It's not fucking terrible. It's fine. It falls off towards the end, but like all the way
It's
up through the
okay.
midpoint, it's perfectly enjoyable. So, hot take.
Mercedes, what glitches have you run into? Our silent princess.
Okay, so have you guys heard of Bethesda's game Hunted? That's right, you haven't, because Hunted's a piece of shit game and the entire game is a glitch.
I want to play
I've
it.
never heard of this. Enlighten me.
You played with
Did
me.
I? When?
Yes.
I don't remember this.
You were the big buff guy, and I was the archer lady, and we only got through the first two worlds, and we're like, wow, this is a piece of shit game.
Only got through the first 2 words, and you're like,
I
garbage!
don't remember this.
He suppressed
all.
it.
It
It was
was,
so bad.
We're like monster hunters, and we go into the city that is being attacked by, I want to say they call them wraiths. That's not what they were. They were like goblins. And the city is absolutely destroyed. It's a massacre. It's like a co-op game, and it's heavily co-op. Like, you have to go through the doors co-op, you have to fight co-op. It is just, the aiming system is glitchy, the lighting system is glitchy, you glitch through the walls, it's horrible. And the dialogue, oh my god.
I don't remember this at all. I don't think I played this with you. Yeah, I don't remember this.
That's how bad it was,
Do you
guys.
wanna play
Yeah, I was gonna
that
say,
game?
It's currently $5 on
He's-
Steam.
That's
He's
how
not
bad
doing
it is,
Well,
guys.
it was a PS3 game, to be fair.
That's
Costs
too
more
much.
than Evolve.
I had it
That's-
for Xbox.
Yeah, this does cost more than Evolve.
That's
Except
how
for
bad
it
it
doesn't.
was.
You
Because
don't.
Evolve is now just a
Um,
permanent black hole in your
I
soul.
did just recently start playing Suicide of Rachel Foster, which is the
Oh, I
Firewatch
remember you
game
talking
in the
about that
hotel.
yesterday last week.
Yeah, it's actually really good. There is a part of the game where you get a microphone like thing, parabolic microphone, and you have to find this sound using it. And it glitched out on me like 3 different times on that, where it would lead me to a wall in the basement to a picture, but you actually had to go up to the attic to find it. And it kept getting stuck there, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't just go where I need to go.
Quick, Taylor Juggle. My god.
Magic.
My God.
But yeah, that's an annoying glitch,
It
but
sounds
one to
pretty
work
bad.
around.
Right.
Yeah.
There was another game where I got stuck in a flying mode. So, you got the animations to run and all that. I was stuck flying in one game. And you can't go through the doors when you're flying.
Oh, you were no clips.
Yep. So I got stuck no clip flying around the freaking screen trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. Trying to unclip myself. Had to restart the whole game. I was so mad.
So, I played one of the more famously buggy games ever, and I loved it as a kid because I didn't understand what was happening was bugs and not me just being terrible. Oh, Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Adventure. How many times did I crush myself into a wall and then clip through it and die? And I was just like, well, it was my fault for touching the wall, man. I don't know. I didn't understand bugs at the time, so I just kind of blamed myself and just liked the game despite it. And now I've seen like people play it. I'm just like, how the fuck did I play this fucking game?
Oh, Sonic Adventure 1. How I followed your path that led me to my death. That is now my fault.
How I followed your path that the camera then veered me off traffic like fucking a drunk driver.
I don't think I ever played the first Sonic Adventure.
Oh.
I played
It's a fucking
the
trip.
shit
We have to play it
out of
together.
Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, I got the fucking A medals on
Mhm.
every level in Sonic Adventure 2 battle. I fucking loved that game when I
that-
was a kid. It is a horrible game. It's a piece
Yeah,
of shit.
that
but
is me
I
on the
fucking
first-
love it.
He loved
So
the
that's
game
me
so
on the
much
first
that he
one.
came over to my place and we still played the story mode.
Right. Yeah. So that was me on the first Sonic Adventure. I did everything, and I gotta say, having played both of them, they trade off for which one's worse. Because on one hand, the voice acting and stuff is not as cringe in the first one,
Frankie!
but I was getting there.
Um,
On the other hand, Sonic Adventure 2 doesn't have Big the Cat.
yeah.
So it's got that going for it.
I don't know. I like that Sonic Adventure 1. Like, whoa! Tails, what are you doing over there?
I liked it too. It was funny. It was campy, but it knew it was campy. Whereas Sonic Adventure 2 was all like serious and darker because we got Shadow here, and it's like, this is stupid.
I'm the ultimate life form.
I am the
but don't
ultimate
you know
life
you
form.
have to be edgy with the edgelorders there?
Good old Sadness the Edgehog.
Yeah, nothing is more dark than the blackness of your soul.
Fucking apparently.
Darkness.
Yeah.
So since Reese came over and played with the Sonic Adventure 2, I never actually got Sonic Adventure 2 myself, but I did get Shadow the Hedgehog, and I did play
And
that
that
a
game
lot.
was awful.
You know what? Fuck you. I had fun. That was fun for me.
I did not, but I only played a little bit at your house.
There's some really horrible games out there that are really
Oh,
fun
yeah.
to play, though.
Yeah. I mean, I would still go back and play through that stupid game
Fucking
all over again. I wouldn't
hot
even care.
take. You can enjoy pieces of shit.
Yes.
And whether that be games or movies or
It's
whatever,
crazy.
you can enjoy it even if it is a piece of shit.
I'm gonna
Don't
do
make
right
that face,
now.
boy.
Oh no.
Oh god, Taylor. Not on camera.
I'm gonna enjoy a hot shit.
And you broke him. Look at him. He's done.
Hate. Hate.
Part 2, baby. Enter the boogaloo.
And
I can never unsee that.
and with that, we're about a little over an hour here, so we can go ahead and wrap up as he gets his fucking Zerg on his head, as you do.
Oh
It's
my
over.
god.
Taylor, we get it. You have places to be. You didn't have to sabotage the conversation.
There was a conversation. I don't know what he's saying. All I know is like I had to bring this out. I said I was. He could have bring the squiddy hat. I brought the tentacles.
He's carrying the string.
All right.
Anyways,
Next week I'll bring the Kagma.
okay,
Okay.
that's
The Kagme.
Kagma.
all right. Well, thanks guys for tuning in. If you're still here, if you are, holy shit, fucking good on you. Thank you.
Damn, son.
And if you skimmed here and you're hearing this because you skimmed, I know, and I'm not happy.
He's
We're only
discovered
judging
analytics and he
violently
thinks he's
and viciously.
omnipotent.
I didn't discover
What?
analytics. I knew it was there the whole time.
I'm sorry, Mercedes, what?
Oh, I said we're only judging them violently and viciously.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
With both.
Anyways, usual shit. Socials down below. Follow us on social media. All that jazz.
Anyone who was listening before, if you want to show us your collections, because we were talking about that earlier, follow us on our Instagram and our Twitter. Actually, our Twitter preferably, so we can see all that fun
Yes,
jazz.
tag the
Uh-huh.
official Fluster Bundle page, and we'll, if we see any that we like, we'll fucking share that around.
Yeah. Wow, I think
My
his
brain
stopped.
stopped there.
You okay?
Part
You know,
3.
It's YouTube. Do the analytic shit. Make the tube happy. Fucking make the tube happy.
We all
Don't forget
know
to
how to
like
make
and
the tube
See,
subscribe.
I was avoiding
Slap my
saying
gut
like and subscribe, and then you just did it.
But it's okay when you do
That's
it like
true.
that. Because
Oh.
then it's a joke.
Wait, don't forget
And
to
they
add.
still do it.
If you guys have any suggestions for us to talk about, slap it in the comments.
Yes, put in the comments questions, concerns, all that jazz.
Clearly, we need focus.
We need
We're
focus.
running dry already. This is the fifth
We're not
episode.
running
We're
dry.
nothing.
I'm just kind of dumb today.
Dry.
Listen,
I mean,
no-
he did just pull this whole topic for today out of his ass cheeks.
Spit on me.
So
Yes, I had done no preparation because I had other shit going on in my life.
Like a
So
coffee
I'm gonna
pot.
go spit on Taylor. The rest of you
Yes!
guys have a great rest of your day. Tanner, close out.
Go.
goodbye.
Arr. Brrr.